¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Señoras y señores, al equipo M-Sport número 55.
Hi, I'm Josh McAleen. This is my first time in South America. I'm loving every minute of it, and yeah, with a crowd like this, how couldn't you be? Welcome to Rally Chile.
Josh McAleen took some time to show local school kids around his Ford Puma Rally 1 car ahead of the events. There was also time to reflect on his first season at WRC's highest level. We'll bring you that later.
And what's the quickest car you've ever driven?
This one. This is the fastest.
At the other end of the scale, Sebastian Ogier is celebrating his 200th WRC start. Who better than title rivals Ott Tänak and Kalle Rovanperä to wish him well.
What made me the most proud is not being there for 200 rally, but more importantly, still being there as a contender for wins, and that's I think that's what matters for me. So that I can be proud of, but you know, now let's try to push it even more. For sure, it has been close for many years now, and we are good friend and very good competitor. I think it's very nice to fight each other as well, and we kind of always push each other to the limits. So yeah, it's very nice to be fighting the championship with him, Kalle and Helfin, and I think all the fans are very excited to watch the end of the season.
It's the closest title fight in over 20 years in the Drivers' Championship. Elfyn Evans leads Kalle Rovanperä by 7 points, with Rally Paraguay winner Sebastian Ogier just 2 further adrift. Tänak is fourth, just 18 points off the lead.
Yeah, I mean, we will continue to do the best like we have been trying to do all season. Of course, now it's coming to crunch time, if you like. It's all winding down. It's all very close, so it's going to keep everybody on their toes at least.
Yeah, of course. It has been tight for a long time already, and keeps going like that. So obviously we need a good result from here.
I don't know. It was only years ago when we were 3 of us in the last round, and you know, everything's still open. So yeah, it's been fun like this.
Rally Chile Bio Bio is round 11 of the season and the last in a run of gravel events before the tarmac of Central Europe and Japan, and then the desert terrain of Saudi Arabia. So, what can we expect here in Chile this weekend?
It depends a bit of the weather, I would say. On the first day of Ricky we had quite a lot of rain, and then it already dried out quite quickly, I guess, with the wind, and when it's not in the forest and so on. For the second day of Ricky, we have some humidity on the shakedown. I think Friday should be dry. Let's see for Saturday. So yeah, and then you have the usual tire killer from Saturday afternoon. So let's see how the tire will hold on.
The weather itself will make it challenging. The fog, I think, will be a big point as well. And then obviously tire choices. Who gets the right choice at the right moment?
Friday is different than Saturday, Sunday. So if I describe for Friday, it's quite really hard base with quite a lot of sloughs on the top, really fast stages with a lot of deep cuts, it's like ditches, and we have to play with it from one corner to the other. It's quite demanding, quite narrow. There is not so much margin for error because the gravel banks are quite close to the road. And then we go to Saturday and Sunday stages, which are in the proper mountain stages, really twisty, slower. It's one corner to the other, but much wider. You have more space, but also the ground is also softer. But it's quite demanding for the tires because there is some sections which are really abrasive. So it's really two rallies in a row.
The impact of this week's heavy rain remains to be seen. An extra allocation of soft compound tyres was announced to tackle the 306 kilometres of action across 16 special stages. The rally is based in Concepcion, Chile's second largest city. As championship leader, Elfyn Evans has the dubious honour of being first into the stages to test the grip levels. His rivals behind, ready to strike the first blow in the latest round of the title fight.
The South American adventure continues for the WRC. Welcome everybody to WRC Rally Chile Bio Bio. We are heading in to Pulperia, the first stage of the day. Elvin well knows it's going to be a tough job being first on the road here, but they've got to give it everything now. We are running out of rallies. Such an epic battle in the championship. It's huge. I think everybody's feeling it right now. We have no idea which way the dominoes are going to fall this weekend. Does have the championship lead. He needs to maintain that. Next event is a tarmac event, and he would dearly love to be first on the road for that. And that is our double world champion now then underway. Disappointment for Calais in Paraguay after leading the rally, then dropping back, not taking the points that he'd hoped for, but still very close in the championship. Close enough to make it incredibly exciting end to the season for all of us watching. Rovanperä quicker than Elfyn Evans. It's a great start to the morning for Calais. What is going on here? This is not what I expected to see from Ogier first thing this morning.
He's having to, like we always say, you can learn a lot from watching a driver's hands, and he's having to work the car quite a bit, isn't he?
He's hustling.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of soaring going on at the wheel, isn't there? And Seb's normally so smooth.
Look at the countdown on the screen then. We are well into the red numbers, and will we get into double figures is the question. The last split we had, he was 8.9 slower, 9.2 down from Rovanperä.
I don't know, I was really uncomfortable with the car on this stage, so yeah, we need to...
It's just a bad feeling with the setup, what is it?
A little bit.
Okay, let's focus on Oitanak now. He's passed 16.2 kilometres into this 19-kilometre stage. He's slower than Rovanperä there. 18 points adrift of that championship lead. Oit will be absolutely gunning for victory here. Rovanperä leads right now over Evans by 3.9 seconds. Right, Josh McAlean then. Oh, look, you can see just a little bit of damage at the front of the car. He's now 40 seconds down. But that time loss came in really early on. Let's find out what happened with Josh McAlean.
Really fast part of the stage right at the start, isn't it, Bexon? Oh, a fighter.
Oh, it is a high-speed spin.
He's nearly flat out there. I think he's just caught the bank on the inside, Bex. There is a front bumper and a headlight for a Puma lying in a stage somewhere.
Of our title contenders, Kalle Rovanperä leads Elfyn Evans with Oitanak in third. Sebastian Ogier is seventh with some work to do on the road section to adjust his setup. A heart-in-mouth moment for Josh McAlean on the first stage, but this time the Irishman got away with it. He runs through what happened with Oitanak before patching up his Puma to tackle the two stages that remain before service.
And then it goes right over Crescent and down into the sharp for left. Into the slow corner.
Okay.
We just lost it there.
Yeah.
Oitanak is a two-time Rally Chile winner, and the Estonian knows he'll be a long way down the road if he doesn't hit form now to keep his three title rivals within reach. M Sport's Josh McAlean has suffered a bruising start, but has to consider himself lucky his Puma escaped unscathed. It's another step in the very steep learning curve for the Irishman since his move up to the elite level of the WRC this season.
It's been a roller coaster, adventurous, many different parts of the world I've seen. We're sitting in Chile, I've never been to South America before Paraguay, and the rally in itself sometimes has surprised me, other times it's been deflating. When you're fighting the best in the world, you're always up against it, but still we've learned so much this year, some good performances. Yeah, every rally you come to, there's always something new, so it's about adapting and learning quite fast.
Joshua McSallan, né avec Tracy.
I always look back to Monty and the feeling on the Thursday night in Concedo Square, I was probably breaking it at that point. Until now, we're still starting a new rally, but the nerves have calmed down. It's a sense of, yeah, you know what to expect to a certain degree when it comes to new events and what you have to do to prepare properly, but still that daunting feeling is there sometimes at the start line, especially whenever you're lining up against the likes of Ogier or Neville. It's still big names, still childhood heroes, and slowly but surely we're getting used to it all. Getting to the end of Monte Carlo was, okay, the performance wasn't so good, but just to get to the end of the first event, to get that first step over us without any drama, without any mistakes, it was a proper sense of relief. And then going into Sweden, we kind of upped it a bit, and the performance was there quite early on, and we were setting top 5 times, which never did I expect so soon. After them 2 events, it was a sense of satisfaction that we can actually do something, because December last year we didn't even know what was going to happen in Rally 1, and threw in at the deep end literally, and we just had to try to swim, and I think at that point we realised we could do something.
Camaraderie between the 2 crews, you and Greg, the co-drivers. Am I reading that right? Is there a real big camaraderie in there?
Yeah, Greg's helped me a lot at the start of the season, especially, and Louis as well with Owen. Owen's been, what, two events before getting into the Rally 1 and WRC. It's quite a big step, so Louis has been a great help for that side of things, but still, we enjoy time together, we enjoy the recce's, we enjoy the in between the stages. We're always here to help, and yeah, if I can help Greg or he can help me, we're always willing to do so. So I think it's definitely a good teammate to have, especially on our first year. The start of the season, I always said, everyone asked the question, what would be the goal at the end of 2025, and the answer was always to try to get a second year at it, because we knew the first year was going to be difficult. We know there's highs and lows in rallying, and at this level you'll never learn everything in one go. So yeah, I think at the end of Saudi, if there's an opportunity to go again in 2026, I think that's the true goal.
Huge good morning wherever you are watching around the world right now. It is Kalle Rovanperä who is leading Rally Chile after the opening stage. Elvin and Scott Martin first on the road, and they're second at the moment. I don't think they would have thought that coming into it.
The weather certainly helped Elvin, but there's no question he's done a brilliant job through that first stage. Still a long, long way to go. He just nibbled the bank on the right-hand side there, coming out of a left-hander. Oh, it was just a moment of blindness there for Elvin as he was coming over that crest, just pointing at the sun. You can see there's much more of a flow to this stage, and this will suit Rovanperä, I think, a little bit more.
Into the fog then with Kalle Rovanperä, our rally leader. Faster than Elvin Evans, another strong time on the board. Tanak, though, setting a level pace with Rovanperä. Final split point. Let's see how he does in the fog.
Looks pretty committed to me, doesn't it, Bex? What's it going to be? Just dive downhill, get it turned in.
That countdown is on the board.
Tidy over the bridge. It's going to be close.
1.1 seconds slower. Still advantage Rovanperä here in Chile. Look at the front of the car here of Josh McAleer, and that is from the previous stage. A high-speed spin wiping out the front of Josh's car.
He'll have really been punished as well over the first 5 kilometres of this stage, Bex, because it's so fast, and he's just lost all of his front aero. It'll be having an enormous effect on the high-speed parts of the stage.
For our championship leaders, Elvin Evans and Scott Martin, they're straight into it with some low mist, fog, visibility, difficult at the start of the stage this time, not the end.
Low mist, fog, visibility, difficult. That was all the words, Bex. Yeah, you're right. Elvin's had a brilliant start to the morning, despite all the road cleaning. He's been right there.
this is never what we want to see on the screen.
It looked like he was going slow a moment ago, Bex.
Rear left. Tyre pressure alert then for Kalle Rovanperä. We're going to take a little look at a replay here. Let's pay attention.
There you go.
That's done it.
I tell you what, he's lucky as well that he hasn't picked up damage on the front left too.
Kalle Rovanperä losing 1:11.9 seconds.
Right decision this time not to stop and change it. That tyre's held up pretty well though.
Yeah, depends on the time loss obviously, but yeah, it was still a long way to go, but the tire was not completely zero on the pressure, so it's really difficult to make a choice. But yeah, anyway, the good result is again gone really quickly, so that's a disappointment.
Now for Sebastian Ogier, we saw some really promising opening splits from him, but in comparison to Elfyn Evans, he's slower at the penultimate split. It's been a bit of a head-scratcher for Ogier out there today.
Sebastian Ogier is going to have to come back to service and make some significant changes to the setup of that car going into the afternoon.
Now, Adrian Formeau began this stage in 4th position.
I was just about to say, Bex, good example of using the camber on the road. He had it really tucked in. It was a beautiful sweeping left-hander, but on the way out of the corner, it just stepped out, it flicked him out, and he's given that rear right a big bang. It's coming down towards the end of the stage, so I think he's going to be okay.
He has completed 8.1 seconds adrift of Evans's time.
Gotten away with it, I think.
As they make their way back to the Conception Service Park, Elfyn Evans leads Oyt Tanak, but only by half a second. Adrian Formeau matches his early pace from Paraguay, although he'll be looking nervously over his shoulder for Ogier on a charge.
Yeah, on the first stage, 2 kilometres in, we came over a fast left over crest and just lost the rear. It was quite a surprise, and we went backwards down the road and took out some fence posts, which is not a nice thing to see coming at you. So yeah, we spun down the road and lost the front bumper at that point. And the loop after that's been quite challenging with no front aero and just not knowing what the car's going to do at this point. So it's nice to get back here to the safe surface.
Welcome back to the afternoon stages. How are these Chilean stages going to evolve after we've had an entire field of rally cars through them after the morning? Well, we're about to find out. Rear left of Ogier's car.
Yeah, he's had a moment with the bank somewhere, Bex, and he's just pulled the rear corner off it. I hope it's not suspension damage, just cosmetic, that the rear part, the rear corner of the bumper. I think it is just cosmetic, isn't it? Those times are still properly competitive from Sebastian Ogier.
Now we're seeing some great splits here from Oyt Tanak. He will take the rally lead here ahead of Elfyn Evans.
Brilliant to see Thierry Neuville. He's back on it, isn't he, Bex? The changes they made, they chucked a new set of dampers at that car and diff as well, and it looks like it's working.
Yeah, this is going to be far more heartening for Neuville, who described this morning as a nightmare.
Yeah, the car just wasn't doing what he wanted it to do at all.
Neuville is into 4th now, with Ogier dropping to 5th. It's been a far, far tougher job for Elfyn Evans already on the opening stage this afternoon. It's felt like what a first pass would feel like in the dry conditions. Going to come up against the same problems, isn't he, that he did on the opening stage. The fact that he's cleaning a line through. He's already lost out on the lead to Oyt Tanak. Now he needs to watch out for Formeau. With our rally leader now, Oyt Tanak. He's got a lead of 6.9 seconds over Elfyn Evans. He wants to try and build on that as much as he possibly can. Tanak, the man who's been on the top step of the podium here in Chile twice. Could he do it with Hyundai as well? A third different manufacturer, who knows? Very long way to go right now.
Tell you what, Bex, we've got to keep our eye on Adrian Fourmeau as well. It's only a reasonably short stage, this 13.3 kilometres, but Adrian will be on a charge.
Adrian Fourmeau, second fastest.
Which means Fourmeau moves up to second.
It is the Hyundai 1, 2 and 3. With our rally leaders now, Ott Tänak and Martin Järveoja, who took the lead on stage 5 with the fastest time. They've been building their pace throughout the day and will want to extend that advantage now on San Rosendo. There's a little bit of chit-chat here. We are slowing down. This is our rally leader, Ott Tänak now, who is taking it really slow. Looking at the dash.
How are you? Pablo, can you hear us? Please buy us tickets back home. It's engine failure.
Oh, that is disaster for Tänak. The title bid is in question now, surely.
Sebastian Ogier is on an absolute stormer.
He is the tyre maestro, is he not?
No one's going to come close to his stage time through here.
Double figures faster than Rovanperä, 10.1 seconds quicker.
Yeah, that's mega from Sebastian Ogier, and Thierry Neuville matching him. So nothing to choose between this man right here and Sebastian Ogier.
What a turnaround of events.
So who's going to be leading at the end of the day, Bex? Is it going to be Adrian Fourmeau, or is it going to be Thierry Neuville? Thierry's got to pull out a stormer over Fourmeau here. He was 4.4 behind Fourmeau coming into this stage. Adrian Fourmeau just stealing a little bit of time back now, Bex. He's 2.7 seconds down on Thierry Neuville. Brilliant stuff from Adrian Fourmeau. He's been consistently there or thereabouts all day, and then Thierry Neuville's fight back this afternoon has been nothing short of phenomenal, hasn't it? Such a shame for Ott Tänak.
And it is Fourmeau who leads at the end of the day.
Ahead of Friday's final stage, Ott Tänak had led by 9.7 seconds. His title hopes are fading fast. Adrian Fourmeau now leads. Thierry Neuville is second, with Sebastian Ogier in third. Those top three split by just 2.3 seconds. Tänak contemplates the brutal reality of what this does to his championship ambitions. Will his team book him those flights home, or will a new engine be fitted to pursue Super Sunday bonus points and keep the dream alive? Heavy rain had fallen overnight in Chile, and early morning showers were now drenching sections of Saturday's loop. Which drivers would capitalise from these wet conditions?
Welcome to the second day of action here at Rally Chile Bio. It's a different characteristic of stages out there today. These stages are very reminiscent of Wales Rally GB. This is a returning Ott Tänak and Martin Järveoja after a devastating afternoon yesterday where their engine failed out on the afternoon stages. They are back in action, a new engine in that car, and they are first on the road today.
He's got 7 minutes to make up. He's going to get a lot of that work done in this stage. He's going to clear quite a few places in here in that fight back up the leaderboard. Josh McAleen has now stopped completely at 3.1 kilometres. He's by the side of the road with the bonnet up.
Yeah, the South American adventure unfortunately not going well for him.
We don't know what the stage is doing. I think Elfyn Evans, like I said, is going to be the first real benchmark. And these are the conditions that Elfyn Evans, for me, revels in.
Well, this is typical Wales Rally GB conditions, isn't it? This stage could turn everything on its head with these conditions. We're following the battle for the championship title, which Sebastian Ogier, Elfyn Evans, they are embroiled in right now, and they are the leading drivers within that battle.
Sebastian Ogier 5.6 seconds slower. than Elfyn Evans at 5 kilometres into the stage. I wonder if Seb had a moment, because he's dropped 4 seconds in just 2.5 kilometres. I wonder if Seb had a bit of a moment in there.
We're going to see huge turnarounds in the leaderboard here. Neuville is slower than Evans.
Doesn't come as any surprise though, Bex, because the conditions are getting more tricky with more cars that are coming in.
That will be a position change between Neuville and Evans at this very early stage. Let's join our rally leaders, Adrian Fourmeau and Alex Correa now.
6/10 up on Elfyn Evans at 7.5 kilometres, Bex. Fourmeau on a bit of a push here. We're going to end this with a battle for the lead between Fourmeau and Evans, and a battle for third between Neuville and Ogier, and that could all change again on the next stage.
It's great to see as well for the Welshman, isn't it? How many of these gravel rallies over the last 6 months has he been, you know, just struggling from, you know, stage to stage? This is the real Elfyn Evans again, isn't it?
Elfyn's done a really good job opening the road to keep yourself in the championship fight, to keep yourself in the lead of the championship.
This is the incredible fight we are watching. Seb Ogier.
It's always going to be a critical stage, PK, and I think Sebastian Ogier and Elfyn Evans and the Toyota combo, they've just managed the tyre situation better, and it looks like the car's just worked really well in these conditions.
Yeah, and Ogier 1.6 slower than Evans, so that gap between the two Toyotas, 5.6 seconds. The two Toyotas, remember, who are fighting for a championship this weekend.
An astonishing drive from Elfyn Evans moves him from 5th to 1st. Sebastian Ogier is 2nd, Adrian Fourmeau drops to 3rd. Oyt Tanak won the opening 2 stages of the day and then retired again to preserve his new engine for Super Sunday points. Thierry Neuville is 4th, just 9 seconds behind Fourmeau. The Belgian's co-driver joined others in making the most of their time in South America between Paraguay and Chile.
Had a week in between the 2 rallies, and obviously with the time difference, we thought, you know, better to try and stay in the time zone. Yoni, Aaron, and Martin, we came up with this idea to go to Peru.
It's 8 o'clock.
Just after.
Just after 8. We are in bed in our
Saturday afternoon, Rally Chile. It's getting a little bit drier out on the stages, which means tyre wear is going to be the talking point during Saturday afternoon. Elfyn Evans, Scott Martin are rally leaders coming into the afternoon here in Chile. They were leading, of course, yesterday after 3 completed stages. Back in the lead, but it is a brutal battle between 3 drivers, just separated by 9.3 seconds.
I think the stage is starting to get quicker. It's not rutting up anywhere near as much as I thought it was going to. We're getting down to that really hard base. So Elfyn Evans, our new fastest driver in this stage.
Seb was one of the first to, really stress that it is a management situation out there this afternoon. Definitely the master of keeping it all together in terms of tyre management.
Yeah, he's so smooth, he doesn't throw the car around, he's incredibly mechanically sympathetic.
Sébastien Ogier has set the first fastest time of the afternoon. So Thierry Neuville, the man who kind of lost out this morning, out of the 4 drivers who are really battling to get on the top step of the podium, he dropped from second. He was only 1 second off the lead coming into the day to then 18.8 seconds off the lead come the midpoint service. Slower than Evans by 1.7 as well. It means Neuville now is 20.5 off the lead. He wanted to bring it back this afternoon. It's ebbing away. Edric Fourmeau was our rally leader overnight and heading into today, but that slipped away this morning. Desperate to get his first win on the board. He felt that he could turn it around in drier conditions, that he would have the best of the road position. Right now, timing-wise, are not showing us that. It is the first stage of the loop. There's a long way to go this afternoon. Stage 11 and Sébastien Ogier, the master of car and tyre management, as we were saying. Let's just sit back and enjoy his technique with the WRC telemetry.
Such a good example there of how patient Sébastien Ogier was. He just turned in and was just waiting for the car to come to him. Then he got on the throttle and didn't come out of it. So good at looking after the tyres.
It's Sébastien Ogier moves into the lead of Rally Chile.
Look at this now. We've had a little bit of everything today, but this now looks like it's a bone dry to me. What do you think?
Quite a lot of cleaning right at the start, and it's going to be the same through here. 28 kilometres. I think this stage is just going to get faster and faster as more cars pass over it. Calais, obviously, with the full hard compound tyre, and I think that is, for me, that's the right tyre to be on now. It's a very, very abrasive surface. I think he's going to continue to lose time with that cleaning effect. But coming back to the fight between Elfyn Evans and Sébastien Ogier. Elfyn, 4th on the road. Sébastien Ogier, who's in a good rhythm, 6th on the road. You'd say then that advantage certainly swings in the way of Ogier. What Elvin's got to do is make sure he doesn't let Ogier get too far ahead of him going into tomorrow.
Seb Ogier putting in another masterful display, as he did 2 weeks ago in Paraguay, with a bit of caution in the mornings, but he's clearly on the money now. Another wonderful stage-winning performance from the 8-time champion. Look at that class display of looking after those tyres.
Seb, what a stage time to finish today. 5.3 quicker, now leading by 6.3 with 1 day to go.
Sounds good, but going to be intense up to the end, and tomorrow morning I have to be awake, not like every first stage the last 2 days.
Yeah, you need to wake up early, bit of espresso in the morning.
Yeah, double dose.
Meanwhile, Chenny, what's going on with the Hyundais this afternoon?
It's definitely not just tyre choice, it's setup as well. I think the team were expecting it to be wetter. And I think setup-wise, they've perhaps gone in a slightly different direction to the rest of the competition, and now it's coming back to bite them because this is full dry rallying now. You know, if you look at Adrien Fourmeau, Adrien is well down, so Look, not as bad as Thierry Neuville, but there is something else going on, and the only thing you can point at is setup. They've dropped the ball because this is such an opportunity, because they have got the best road position. They've got the cleanest road to play with, and this will be really frustrating Thierry Neuville and Adrian Fourmeau.
Adrian, that's 8 dropped from the fastest time there. Did it feel like that?
Ogier was fastest on all 3 of the afternoon stages and crucially beat Evans by over 5 seconds on the final one to open up a decent lead. It's going to be more than a Super Sunday, with so much at stake in the context of the title battle. Hyundai will be frustrated. Fourmeau and Neuville were unable to make more of their road position to challenge the Toyotas. Back at the Conception Service Park at the end of day, and it's over to the expert mechanics now for their final chance to prepare the world's finest rally cars for battle the following morning. Time to debrief and devise strategies for what will be the most important Sunday of the season to date. Sébastien Ogier closing in on a 5th win of the season, with the prospect of a 9th world title now a distinct possibility. He's locked in a battle with championship leader Elfyn Evans in a high-stakes fight not only for victory but also 10 Sunday bonus points. Oliver Solberg has the WRC 2 crown in his grasp, which would make amends for losing out on that championship last year.
A huge good morning, everyone. It is the final day of Rally Chile Bio and the final day of WRC's adventure in South America for 2025. And we have a gargantuan battle on our hands at the front of the field. What can this pair do out there today? Oy Tanak, Martin Yarveoya had a devastating Friday here in Chile. The title hopes took a blow. It's certainly not all over yet, but he has to maximise Super Sunday.
Brilliant to watch from Oy. Arriving at the corner, carrying loads of speed into it, and then just figuring it all out when he gets there. Classic Oy Tanak, isn't it?
Let's get into this battle for the ultimate victory here then between Elfyn Evans and Sébastien Ogier. Elfyn is currently in 2nd position. He's 6.3 seconds behind his teammate. That's not a lot of time. No team orders, they just fight it out. They're both going to bring the cars home today. That's the one stipulation. But it's a title fight. And for this man, he wants the win. Nothing short of that will please Sébastien Ogier this weekend. It's a 2-pronged effort then. He wants to get the podium. He wants Super Sunday points.
Really attacking drive from Sébastien Ogier.
Let's see what the countdown is going to show us. There are the yellow boards already. 9/10 of a second faster. It is the fastest stage time on the board. Ogier leads by 7.2 seconds over Elfyn Evans.
Just 2 stages repeated today. No service, of course. The same tyres all morning. This looks like another aggressive run from Evans. I mean, it just feels like how many times has he been in this situation over the years? He's constantly fighting with one of the greatest drivers in our sport, and there must be this sort of the mental sort of side of it must just be so tough when you think you put an absolutely stonking time in. Here we go then. Here's the rally leader. A 200th start, of course, as well here this weekend for Ogier.
Is he going to celebrate that with a victory as well?
Number 9 he's really focused on to match his compatriots and old teammate Seb Loeb if he can take this 9th title.
He is down 1.3 slower.
Well, there you go. Finally, Evans sees a chink of lights, but it's only down to 5.9 seconds, that advantage for Ogier.
Let's have a look at Josh. This is more like it. This is what we expect to see from Josh McAleen.
Better, that's much better from Josh. Good effort. Listen, it takes time, and he's made vast improvements over the run through here this morning.
Adrian Formeau, Alex Correa still in third position overall. Keeping it clean out there. He would dearly love Super Sunday points as well as a podium here. But he's outside of points right now in terms of Super Sunday. He does complete, though. He extends his advantage over Neuville. Sebastian Ogier, our rally leader. This title fight is going to be a thriller towards the end of the season. It could well go right down to the final round. Excellent stuff then from Sebastian Ogier, who extends his lead over Elfyn Evans now. One more to go.
Sebastian Ogier extends his lead to more than 10 seconds over Evans. Adrian Formeau is third, Neuville down in fourth. Rovanperä and Tanak will be on maximum attack for Super Sunday points. The pre-power stage regroup is a final chance to rotate tyres, and with no fresh sets available, no prize for guessing who will have best managed their tyres through the morning loop. A chance to check out how well rivals have managed their rubber too.
Like everybody else was fighting.
I shouldn't tell you, but maybe I guess you know that that's the key.
Yeah, sure.
Every point's counting, so it's a super short power stage, so gap might be very close. So yeah, it's not the easiest one to make the difference, but we try.
So then, to the end of event Wolf Power Stage. As always, the top 5 times receive a bonus score. That's added to the Super Sunday standings. The pressure palpable.
Before the P1 action, Oliver Solberg was crowned WRC 2 champion. Adding to his top flight victory in Estonia, the Swede can reflect on a job well done.
It's not been a bad year. I'm very, very happy.
Now for Roy Tanak, of course they replaced that engine. He's a little bit worried about it as it's been overheating.
You've got to have the whole package there, haven't you? And there's no question that Hyundai's properly quick. Oh, again, big moment. Big sideways moment for Roy Tanak there.
It's the same corner, isn't it, that almost caught out McAleen. You can see how aggressive he is in here.
That engine somehow has made it to the end of the rally.
Let's see what a Calais can do then. Those first couple of stages after that sort of tyre issue on Friday morning really seemed to knock the wind out of him. It really does need full commitment, doesn't it, this last couple of kilometres?
The whole stage does, PK. Yeah. It's so fast.
I think he might just do enough to pip his good mate Taka in here.
He should do.
Oh, again, it's nothing in it. Just a 1/10 of a second. Incredible.
Thierry Neuville right now, clearly, absolutely on the ragged edge, isn't he? He'll have been working with the team during the regroup to try and get the car dialed in to suit this stage better, and whatever they've done, they've definitely gone in the right direction, haven't they? This is definitely going to be a new benchmark. Just a little bit of over-rotation there, lost a little bit of time, still 1.2 faster.
Yes,
than Sammy Payari.
A 4:26 exactly then for Neuville. What a rally it's been as well for Adrian Formeau and Alex Correa.
For now, I think for Adrian, don't take any big risks through this power stage. Just get that car on the podium and power himself down towards third place in the rally, and he needed it after Paraguay. Again, another rally that just went away from him. He was showing superb form early on, and then it just all ebbed away. He'd be a fool to be taking any big risks now.
An 8th podium of his career and a very well-earned one, a 3rd one of the year as well. Evans just giving it another last push here.
Elfyn just a little bit down on Thierry Neuville. This is not what he needs. He needs to get to the end of this stage and be in pole position for 5 championship points for the Wolf Power Stage. Elfyn just doesn't look as committed as Thierry did through the stage. 1.3 down.
Let's see then. Still the benchmark of Neuville. Evans coming through the final couple of corners. It didn't look good at that last split. No, he's not going to match him.
Close, but it's Thierry Neuville.
Wow.
And this guy is going to go like hell now.
Yeah, it really will be exciting. And look at this, Jenny.
He's pushing. Nothing to choose between Ogier and Neuville. Look at that.
Wow.
You can see he's right on the limit. Sébastien Ogier giving absolutely everything to this.
That was a look of agonising fear almost there.
Look at the cut he's taken there. Nobody else was taking a cut like that. What can Ogier do in the final kilometre, PK? It's going to be very, very close. And like I said, it's moments like this that make or break championships when it's so close in 2025.
Here we go then, the last couple of corners. What a crucial 9 kilometres this has been, and what an incredible run. And I tell you what, that is incredible. This is why he's an 8-time champion. He pulled out a 2.5 seconds. He takes the Wolf Power Stage by just 0.4 of a second. And look at the respect there from 4-time champ and team boss, Juha Kankinen.
A masterclass from Ogier to take the 5 Power Stage bonus points, beating Neuville by just 0.4 of a second. Evans was third. Rovanperä takes the final place.
I mean, how is it that you can just dig so deep and just get away and do so much to your opponents?
I think it's many things you put together. Vincent's doing a great job on my side, always perfect. The team gave me always a good tools to fight with, so thank you guys, it's amazing. And by the way, now we are number 1. Record for Toyota, so more than deserved.
Ogier adds the 5 Super Sunday points to his haul as Evans and the other title contenders also register. In the overall results, Ogier beats Evans by 11 seconds. One-time leader Fourmeau secures the final podium place with Neuville in 4th. Another strong showing from Sami Pajari, Kalle Rovanperä also in the points. Ogier's win means Toyota are the most successful team of all time.
Incredible. I mean, it was just whatever, 103% because it was 103rd win for the Toyota. So everybody did a really good job. I'm so pleased. It's really things what you remember all your life.
With a 35-point haul, Ogier leads the championship from Evans, but by only 2 points. Rovanperä is 21 points off the lead, with Ott Tänak 43 points adrift. 3 rounds remain as this enticing title race heads back to the sealed surface of Europe, where Ogier will relish being first on the road. In the manufacturers' race, the record-breaking Toyota team extend their lead over Hyundai to 125 points. Richly deserved celebrations for Ogier and co-driver Vincent Landais. They've earned 61 championship points from the 2 South American rounds and will now be favourites at the Central European Rally. See you there.